Hi guys, and welcome back to this Inspiring Tales podcast where we meet inspiring entrepreneurs from Southeast Asia and we storytell their entrepreneurial journey. And we are here today with a very, very young entrepreneurs from Singapore, and they are only 21 and 22 years old. And they have Singapore's most viral candy store, right? And leading towards the most viral candy store in Southeast Asia as well. Introducing you guys, Lukman and Haikel. Thank you so much
Thank you so
for being
much.
here with me. Yeah. So actually, to be honest, we already had an interview, right, in an event, but the event was crazy. It's an event by Mak Besar, right? And yeah, so basically people was like going in front of us and everything, right? So when I was doing the editing, I really cannot make it, but it's a blessing in disguise because back then I haven't launched my podcast yet, but now I've already launched my podcast. So yeah, maybe you guys can actually introduce yourself.
Alright, so I'm Haikel. I'm the founder of SGFR.
My name is Lukman. I'm the co-founder of SGFR.
Your mic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Okay, so
Boleh?
I thank you, thank you so much for being here with me. I'm really honored and inspired by your story and how you guys it started as a Singapore fishing rigs store, right? And then you guys were having some issues, right? Handling SGFR, and especially when it was the pandemic period, right? And then you were able to find a solution to that problem that you had. But maybe you can actually share with me what was that in depth, like what was the problem that you had in the previous SGFR?
In the previous SGFR. So like why we pivot?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we made the decision to pivot, it was because so many people, right, started traveling overseas. A lot of people picked up fishing because of COVID. Because they couldn't go overseas, they wanted to try something new. So fishing demand spiked like crazy. But once the borders open again, right, everyone stopped fishing. People no longer wanted our stuff anymore. Yeah, so we saw what other fishing shops did, and they started selling like Coke, Pepsi, all these kind of drinks lah.
The
as a
other
snack.
fishing
the other
stores.
fishing shops. But we
Okay.
didn't want to make it like so basic.
So
So
that's
we
how
tried
they
to-
sustain lah.
That's how they
Right.
sustain.
Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't want to copy.
Yeah.
But we thought, okay, let's bring in international snacks and candy that they don't have. Because we are a young fishing shop anyway, so we don't want to follow the ordinary.
Yeah.
That's
So-
how we did it. Yeah.
Is that the main struggle that you actually faced when you were running SGFR? Were there any kind of
That was a struggle that made us pivot.
yeah?
But struggles during that period, I think I was still schooling then. I was in poly. So
Okay.
juggling this in school was crazy.
Yeah.
And other issues I faced was...
You were in poly?
I was in poly.
Oh, okay.
My whole of my 3 years in poly, I was doing the fishing one.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Then other struggles were issues with suppliers. You have like typical arguments between the guys that started the business, right?
Your partners lah.
Partners, yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, talking about partners, right? I think that's the one that based on your website story lah. I've actually read your website story.
yeah.
That actually kind of affected you a lot, right? And yeah, maybe you can actually share with me in terms of having partners like back then. What happened, and what did you learn from it?
I think for me, right, when I started the business, I just brought all my friends inside.
Okay.
And the thing is that not everyone has the same mindset as you when you want to start. Some of them, their mindset is, I want to make money quick.
Yeah.
And some of them is their mindset is, I want to grow this business. I'm in it for the long game. Some of them is in it for the short game. So the problem is those that are in it for the short game. I just want to come in to make a quick buck.
Yeah.
They're very calculative, controlling, and it's not easy when you're trying to achieve big things when someone has such a small goal in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are issues I had with certain partners last time. It's very consistent. It's always these two categories. Those that are in it for the big game, those that are in it for the small game.
Understand. So, so one of the partner actually caused quite a lot of issues in terms of
Correct.
working together as a as a company. Right.
That's right. Yeah.
So okay, let's before we go even deeper on that, right? Maybe let's like briefly tell the audience how you actually met Lukman, right?
How I met Lukman.
Yeah, when you actually started. How you met Lukman?
Nah, this guy
Yeah.
made a video.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I started selling Prime, right?
Yeah.
This guy made a video saying it's overpriced. Don't buy. I'd rather buy at
Oh,
max
yeah,
price.
Oh my god. So Lukman was a hater.
I
I
was
was
a
a
hater.
hater.
What were you doing?
I mean, just making fun lah.
Yeah. So, but what was the reason? Yeah, actually, I always ask the one who got hated, but the hater himself, right? I've never really like go in depth, you know. So maybe I can actually ask, like you as a hater back then, right, Lukman? What was in your mind when you actually tried to hate? What were you trying to achieve?
I think during that time, I have no content to do, so I
You
just
have
hate.
no content. He was just riding on it, yeah.
Yeah, I was riding on a bandwagon. People here I hate also lah.
So, but you were already a content creator?
Yeah,
Or no?
content creator.
Oh, you were already a content
Yeah,
creator. So you made a content out of hating them, or you just commented hate comments?
Just made the content straight away. I didn't comment, just straight away do a video.
Oh my god, I think I haven't seen it. How was it? What was the content?
I just say don't buy from SGFR because they are overpriced. And it's better to buy a Max Spicy than a Prime bottle.
Oh my
And he
god.
emphasized them not to buy not one but 3 times.
Yes.
Oh my god. But in that same content or 3 separate content?
Just one video, it garner a lot of views.
Oh my god. So technically that's how you gain that in a way fame or that traction lah.
Attraction lah, yeah. Attraction.
From hating SGFR
Yeah.
store. Oh my god. So so the interesting part is how did Haikal actually reacted to your comments? How did you react?
Oh, I remember when I first saw the video, I was going home from work. Then my staff sent me, "Hey, who these guys are? I'm going to post this video."
Oh
I
my
was
god.
laughing, sir. This video is funny.
You were laughing?
I was laughing. The
Oh
way he
my
said it
god.
was damn funny.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, let's get this guy in. Let's ask him to do like a legit video with us. Okay,
Oh
because
my
I've been
god.
following Lukman's page. I like his content.
Oh, you've been a follower.
I follow him, yeah.
Oh my god, how can you do this to your own follower?
That's why his video is damn funny. Then I was like, okay lah, let's get him in. So,
I was so close on declining their offer.
Oh my god, why?
No, because
Ego, is it?
no, because I was asking my friends, oh, is this a good offer, like to accept their offer doing video? Then they say, oh no, you will get hated because they sell overpriced things and everything all that. I'm like, it's okay, just do it lah.
Yeah.
Then suddenly the first video hit like a lot of views, like 100k views.
Ooh,
Yeah, then I'm like, okay
the
lah.
first video for
SGFR.
He made like
Oh.
a review of the
And
story.
there's no hate at
Yeah,
all.
it's like, exactly.
Oh my god.
The hate
Yeah.
was from you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But because people actually know about the situation, right? So
Yeah,
we're like,
yeah,
oh my
yeah.
god, this guy actually promoting SGFR.
Yeah.
What's happening? Yeah, so it's interesting that you actually see that as a leverage. You leverage on that hate, right?
Yeah.
Because I think most business owners, they will be like like so stressed up about it.
Yeah.
Like, how can I sue this guy? Right? And because there are a lot of other businesses who actually sue people who when they actually give hate comments, right?
Yeah.
And especially making content also.
Mm.
Yeah. So why and how did you actually react? Like why did you actually reacted that way?
Because I'm his follower.
Yeah.
That's literally why.
Yeah, me too.
I found his videos funny for a long time.
So it did not affect you negatively when
Not at all.
during the hate.
Not at all. If it was someone else, it might have lah. But because it was Lukman, I found it funny.
I think it's fate bro.
Fun fact, right? I bought my first Prime not from them.
Yeah.
It's from their rival.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh my god. Yeah,
No,
but
the irony, right, was the rival was selling it for twice the price of us. Right.
Yeah.
And he called us expensive, but he buy from the rival that he paid twice more.
oh my
It's
god,
not
this
his ego,
was when you entered SGFR already or
Belum.
Haven't yet.
Haven't yet.
Haven't yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, but I don't get your logic. You hate because it's expensive, overpriced, but you bought a more expensive.
Yeah, I don't even know why.
I think
Wait,
it's like
how much
ego,
was that again? Back then?
When it was $20.
The
Mine was
rival
10.
or
Mine was 10. He buy from 20.
so
Yeah.
SGFR is $10.
Yeah.
Rival is
$20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a very interesting, funny blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think when like how you reacted to it is very interesting lah, because like I said, a lot of business owners would actually look at it in a negative way. Macam, oh my god, this guy, who does he think he is, right? Right, but technically you were a follower and you know how Lukman is as a content creator. Yeah, but yeah, so how was it after Lukman actually joined SGFR? Did it actually help SGFR?
So when Lukman joined, at first Lukman was just creating content for the page.
Oh, okay.
So I think he started out at Siglap.
Mm.
Then he went to Tampines because I kept calling him back. Let's do more
Okay.
videos together.
So it's just
Then,
a project basis lah.
Project basis.
Okay, okay.
Then one day Lukman called me and then he's like, bro, let's meet up and talk business.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then
Okay, then what happened?
what happened, Lukman?
His favorite story.
What happened?
Oh my god, Lukman.
Oh, oh,
Coffee beat.
oh yeah. You had a thought, coffee bean. Oh my god. Well, I want to go into quench, but too early.
Yeah.
Too early.
Too early. Cause I told Michael lah, why not we just collaborate and do amazing things together for SGFR. Then that's when we pivot completely to a candy store, right? Yeah. Then I think the first few months I do content by giving prime to influencers and celebrities, and that's what made like the page boom.
Oh,
Yeah, because of Prime.
Yeah. I remember.
Then suddenly all the big chains start bringing Prime. Then I stopped doing the Prime videos cause technically we are promoting them, right, not us.
Yeah.
So I just try my best to I plan with Hiker what content we should do and everything, and yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah. So this actually tells me the power of having a good community in a business, right? Because I think like you can actually find any other places like the same product, but why are people still going to you? There must be a reason, right? So the reason is actually the community that you build, right? And also they don't feel they feel like they are a part of SGFR.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
And yeah, how maybe you can actually share with me how I think you understand this part, the power of building a community, right? Maybe you can actually share with me what's the secret behind building a community for SGFR?
What's the secret? Okay, when a lot of there's a misconception amongst adults when kids approach Lukman and me, ask us to sign their Prime bottle, is that they are fans of Prime.
Yeah.
Okay, or basically they're just hyped over Prime lah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that if they were so hyped over Prime, they have gone to NTUC, right? Yeah,
right.
but they are still coming for SGFR events and all this. So when I talk to them, sometimes when I go for school visits, they are inspired by the fact that we are young and we managed to open 7 stores. So what it does is that it gives them hope. Anyone can be an entrepreneur. Because we did it, and I literally started from scratch. Yeah. I started in my room just literally selling fishing rods, and then progress. And those that followed me from the start have seen the journey from nothing to 7 stores. Yeah. So I think the message that we put out to the community is that your age doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyone can be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what situation you're in, how old you are, or who you're fighting against. As long as you try, you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Amazing. So what's the secret behind building that community? Because I think building a community, right? I think a lot of people, they have a different perspective of building a community, right? Some people would think like building a community is just building more followers, increasing the followers, and just give promotion, discount. That's all.
Okay.
Right? But how you do it for SGFR, right, is totally different. Building a community. How what's the secret behind that?
Yeah, actually this is an interesting topic because I just saw on TikTok last week that this influencer in US has 1.8 million followers.
Yep.
And then she created a meet and greet, but no one came.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it doesn't necessarily mean that your numbers are big you have a community.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what creates that community, right, is a personal connection between you and your, let's say, fans or customers.
Yeah.
So for us, instead of just selling, we try to create events. We go down to schools, give talks. We try to, Lukman last time he used to, during the event, he, not used to, he still does. He writes personal messages to the customers. Like he literally goes on live. Who's coming tomorrow? I'll write you a personal message, and it becomes very personalized for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone, when they want to talk after school, after like schools, right, at school talks, we will just stay back a bit and we'll talk to them one on one, and everyone has like this personal connection between us and our team members. So this is fostering the, how do I say this?
The connection.
You build a connection one by one, and it becomes a community. Yeah. So that's how you do it.
Understand. So and I think to add on that, right? When I notice about how you guys do it, when you guys do the contents, and while you guys are on the journey itself, you guys are always transparent about your situation.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So I think that is also one of the secret in a way to be able to be very transparent to your community, right? To your followers. Don't be afraid of telling your the journey, and because the thing is, I think people always especially business owners are afraid to show the bad part, the negative part about their brand or their company and how they run their business, like, because it's not perfect, right? Entrepreneurship is like, I think one of the,
it's never a linear.
There will always be an obstacle, challenges that you will face, right? Roadblock. I don't know how many roadblocks are.
We bring our customers along for the journey. We cannot scam. We just tell everyone, guys, we got scam. Anything, we just tell them.
I could relate because that time when I was running my own edible cookie dough business, I got the SFA officers actually came and wanted to find me. So on the spot, I actually create a content out of it. After the call from the landlord, right? Then, okay. Then she said like, the officers are here, so you just stand by lah. Right. So right away I was at Arab Street, So I walked to the Faida restaurant. Then I opened up my Canva. And then I started to do like carousel slides. Guys, I might be fined by SFA. Then it's like a storytelling. So then it gathers a lot of the home-based business community, Right. So people will like, no worries, Cookie Brothers. We are here to be with you, and we still support you and all that. So technically, like, being transparent to your community, to your followers, actually is a good way to build a community as well, a loyal one. In business sense, it increase your retention rate, right? So monthly, you need to have that retention rate, right? Because to start a business is easy, right? But what about sustaining it?
Exactly, yeah.
What was the challenge in terms of like sustaining this SGFR business?
As things expand, right, that's when things become harder. Okay, when you start a business, you can do everything yourself. Then when you want to expand, you need to bring in people to do certain functions. Marketing, you need to give to someone. Operations, you need to give to someone.
Delegate.
And sometimes it's difficult to trust someone to do a better job than you. Right? Because business owners, I feel they're like perfectionists. So it's like quite a bit of ego to give this up to someone. Okay, this is how I do it, and you need to do better than me, lah. Because it's now your main role. So that was a challenge I faced, like literally giving out my finance, marketing, ops. When I used to do all this stuff myself.
So once you delegate and you see the ways on how they can actually improve, like, then what did you actually do after that? Because you said, like you said, you business owners are a perfectionist, right? We even after we delegate the task, we know actually, the video editing actually can be better. This is what I would do. Correct. I wouldn't do that way. like that kind of thing. Like actually the hook text or the sound effect can be better to you know
That's right,
make
that's right,
the
that's right.
content more feel in a way.
That's right.
So how do you actually like you know give this message, or how do you teach your team?
It's a fine line between trying to micromanage them and trying to advise them. Because a lot of like employees of startup, right? They see business owners as trying to micromanage everything. Also, you want to get involved. Just do your own thing, lah, right? Yeah. So normally, sometimes it's okay to let your staff make the mistake, even if the video is not the best, right? Just let them upload, lah. After some time, they'll learn themselves. That's what I realized. Yeah.
So it's to give that trust,
Give that trust.
and also guide like as a leader like
That's
you
right.
need to lead
That's right, that's
and
right.
to boss around, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
When you micromanage them, they just lose their confidence. Everything also, they will not dare to take any step to try anything. So sometimes just trust them, let them do their thing. They will learn along the way. Yeah.
Understand. So what about Lukman? What's your take on this? Like to actually lead a team, but not to boss around, right? Because I think a lot of business owners they also kind of confused. Like when do I boss around or when do I be a leader?
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
For me, I'm I'm not a bossy person.
Because I think like I think a lot of business also face
Yeah.
like their team actually overstepping us as the owner also. Like oh my god. Then create like some sort of hoo-ha, right, among themselves.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So and yeah, how do you actually handle that?
For me, I'm not a bossy kind of person. Like I don't like boss around, right? So like we have like our own editor called Sakina. She always edit our videos. Then kalau if she like do any mistake, I'm like, okay, next time you do this, you do this. Don't like, no, you are wrong. No, just like be lenient, be relaxed. Don't like boss around. Cause like if you boss around, like later, there gonna be a time where they are not at you and they don't want to with you anymore. Yeah, so like just like be lenient with them, relax, and just treat them like a sibling lah. Honestly, yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, treat them as a sibling.
Yeah, like yeah. For me, I see Sakina like as my sibling lah.
Shout out to Sakina
Yeah.
if you're watching this.
Adik.
Oh, you guys call her adik?
No, for me like
He treat her like that.
yeah.
Oh, I see. So it's how you criticize lah. The way you criticize, you cannot just right away criticize.
Yeah,
that's right,
This
that's
is not how you should do it.
Mm.
I don't know if you have ever read the book How to Influence People.
I just bought that.
Eh,
I just bought that. Yeah.
Is it?
That's one of my top books
Is it?
I've read.
Yeah.
So what I learned from that book is that when you want to criticize someone, right, or your employee, you start off with a compliment first. Then after that you select with the criticism a bit.
Yeah.
And also like for example Haikal, I think your video is overall is great. It's amazing. And I think to make it to enhance it and to make it better, you can actually include this and remove this part, and so that it lives up the content, right? But overall great job lah,
I see.
Sakina, something like that. So it ends with a compliment also, so they can actually take in the criticism well, right?
That's
So
what you have been doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like our prophet,
Literally,
like our prophet say like, if you want to advise, just advise sincerely and leniently.
So you natural already lah.
Yeah, actually already I think.
Yeah, talking about this, right? I actually want to touch in terms of being a leader also, right? I think being a leader and being the founder of the business owner, we always have to show them that we are a good example, right? A good role, good example, a good leader to show them that okay, this is how we lead you, and this is how we want you to be as well, in a way, right? But I think we founders, entrepreneurs, business owners, we leaders, we are also a human, right? We have our own emotions also.
Yeah.
We face our own ups and downs.
Mm.
And
Correct.
yeah, in terms of like when we are feeling down, right? And when we feel, especially entrepreneurs, right? I think a lot of entrepreneurs don't realize that when they feel that burnout feeling, right? They are actually feeling the depression state. They are actually at the depression state, and usually during this stage, we don't feel like doing anything at all, right? And we feel like everything is just in shambles lah, in a way. Have you guys ever felt that way while in your entrepreneurial journey?
Yeah, a few times.
Few times.
So when was that? And maybe you can actually share with us like, your experience.
I got it in 2022 during the fishing period. Then the second time I got it was last year.
It's a big change.
Around the time we opened West Coast.
Yeah, the big change. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one was the one the worst one?
I think it was the West Coast one. That
Or
was
is it the fishing one?
Let me think. I think the fishing one was worse.
Oh.
Not because the problem was worse, but because I didn't know how to deal with it.
I see. So what happened? Like, and how did you tell?
Just a complete burnout because I couldn't manage school.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when I see my friends in poly, right, I see everyone having fun. People go for CCA after school, and I'm like, walao, I have to go back to the shop.
Yeah.
Then sometimes I'm wondering why I'm doing all this for, because I did not take a salary from SGFR until this year. So my first 4 years of SGFR was literally me just burning cash. It's like, wow, I work super hard. Then sometimes my staff make mistakes that I lose money. They always get their pay no matter what on the spot. At the end of the month, confirm they get. And then when they make a mistake and the company need money, I just have to take from my personal account, top up. Then me and last time my other partner was Lucas, had to work part-time elsewhere just to go and top up even more money into the company. Yeah, so Lucas, I remember, was juggling between selling car wax.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and doing SGFR.
He was doing that.
Yeah.
What about you?
Just so that we could sustain. I was working like more at the shop.
Okay.
Yeah. To support that lah. So we don't need so much manpower then, we need to hire people. And we were struggling between this and school. And then eventually I think I just burnt out.
How many partners did you had?
At that point we had 4. We had 5, but one's no longer with us because this guy was creating a lot of problem for us.
Okay, so that's the one that actually affected a lot lah.
Yeah, correct.
So while you guys were working and trying out to keep the business afloat, what was he doing and how did it actually affected you guys?
So when I was going through this burnout phase, right, this one guy told me that because our sales were dropping quite drastically, right? Then this guy said, Haika, I don't think you are fit to be in charge of the company anymore. Our sales are dropping. You are like not smiling or anything anymore. You look like you don't even want to be here. Yeah, you have. I remember he told me this line which I never understood what he meant. You have no initiative or creativity anymore. Yeah, we're just doing the same thing over and over again.
Okay.
And then he said, why not you step down as managing director and you let me take over. I was like, okay.
So what were you feeling that time when you heard that?
When I heard that, then I asked Lucas, Ben and Nick, the other 3 partners. They also told me maybe I could need a break.
Yeah.
Maybe we should let this guy take over for a while. Yeah. And then because this guy was enthusiastic lah. I would argue he was extremely charismatic at the time. He was not as burnt out.
He was the loudest, right?
He was the loudest.
One of the loudest in the group.
He was one of the loudest in the group. Okay. Especially at that point because I was so down. Usually it's me. But suddenly this guy has just like, and this guy actually, right, he was not part of the 4 guys that started. He cut joint halfway.
Oh, okay.
He cut joint halfway. And then he said he wants to change the direction of the company, let him take over. And I was like, okay you take over, you do the thing. I handed over my stuff to him. Did it help my burnout? No, I was still burning out as bad as I was.
What were you doing when you were burning out?
Yeah, I still helped him. I just did not oversee. I did a lot last time. I was like buying the products, taking care of the shop, what else? Marketing. Basically, most of the stuff was still handled by me, accounting, everything. So I handed over most of this stuff to him. Yeah. Then I just think at this point I was just doing the marketing, the Instagram posts, all this stuff. But
did it affect your school? Like you were schooling, right?
Yeah, it affected my school. So I was doing well at school at first.
Yeah.
My first year and my second year of poly, my GPA was quite high. It was 4,
Wow.
4.0. Then there was one point where I couldn't balance school and this anymore. And then my GPA dropped to about, my GPA for the semester dropped to about 3.1 or 3.2. Then eventually my overall GPA ended up at about 3.6 or 3.7. I can't remember about that.
Because you were
But towards the end, I was panicking and I couldn't do it properly already.
because you were burning out from
Just
your
burning out
business.
from
It
business,
really
yeah.
it affects the other
that's
things
right,
as well.
that's right. And even when I handed over to that guy, right, I was really far back in school, like far back on my projects, on my deadlines, on everything. And my teachers were like literally saying to me, if your business is such a problem, why don't you just close it? What's you to open a business?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So that actually
Out of like
top up the demoralized.
75% of my teachers disagreed with running a business. They say, why finish your studies first? Who asked you to open a shop? Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember one of my teachers, right, when I told him I'm like depressed, burned out, he was like, Haiko, everybody has their problems. Because I was trying to ask him for an extension of my deadline.
Yeah.
Haiko, everybody has their problems. You have your problem, I have my problem. Don't make your problem my problem.
That's
Yeah.
so secondary school teacher kind.
I know, right? That's my lecturer. I was like, wow.
This was polytechnic.
Polytechnic, yeah.
Yeah,
No, my year 2.
polytechnic.
Many teachers were supportive, but many teachers were also not supportive.
Yeah.
There were some teachers in poly that were amazing. They really helped me my way through. And some that were quite bad.
Yeah.
That didn't help much. Anyway, we found out after some time. I think when I got out of SGFR, right, when I started doing less, it made me feel even worse. Because SGFR was like my baby, right?
Yeah.
I started it from scratch. Then eventually, I think Ben told me, Haiko, the business is going even worse and worse and worse. Yeah. He took over me in around July. Then I think took over me around May or June. Then around August or September, Ben told me the business is going even worse.
Oh my god.
So we looked through the finances and I was like, wow, at least when I was running it, we still hit all our KPIs. It was just not to our expectations, not as good as I wanted it to be, but we still hit our KPIs. This guy lose every KPI that we wanted.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Then we found out that this guy was doing some sneaky stuff behind the scenes.
So technically you actually hit all the KPIs.
I hit all the KPIs.
But it's just that it wasn't up to the target that you guys targeted.
That's right. I was just demoralized because I was tired from running the business and school. It was not that the business was doing so bad. Yeah. And then eventually we all just gang up on this guy. We kick him out. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, November I take over the company again. Then I started doing new things. I was like, okay, let's bring in fishing stuff from Japan. Pokemon fishing lures. Okay, did not work. And I was like, okay guys, let's do boat fishing events. I partner up with the best Pasir Ris Park. Let's do events for our customers. I focused a lot on the community. But then I realized that this is not working anymore. Do free fishing event also people are not coming as much because people are just no longer here. Our customers are all gone. They're overseas now.
They're overseas.
They're overseas now because what changed is the borders open.
Yeah.
I saw other fishing shops and I was like, okay, guys, let's change into Prime. But at this point, right, we already lost a lot of money. Yeah. So I told Ben, Lucas, and Nick, let's just pool whatever money we have left. My grandfather just passed away. He gave me 5K. My mom asked me to use for uni. I was like, I'm gonna use this 5K. And I'm gonna buy as much Prime as I can.
Oh,
a personal shopper. Then my friend said, okay, we are in. So they all put in about 1,000. We gathered about 8K. We were like, let's ship as many Prime as we can to Singapore using a personal shopper.
Amazing.
So that's how we did it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how we did it. And then that was really our one hit wonder. And we made it with that thing.
I see.
Then after the Prime did well, right, we were like, okay, so this fishing stuff no longer works. People seem to want international snacks. So we lelong everything very, very cheaply. We take the entire capital and we started bringing in snacks from everywhere.
So you kept on re-rolling back your investments.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Wow. I think it's something where a lot of people wouldn't dare to even do it, right? Yeah. So I think sometimes when people get too strategic, right, and they wouldn't reach the target that they want, right?
I think at that point I had nothing to lose already. We lost everything from SG Fishing Rigs already. All I had left was the $5,000 that my grandfather gave me. And he asked me to use it for uni. But my grandfather was an entrepreneur. So I was like, okay, I'm sure he would have wanted me to do this than to go to uni. Because he always emphasized us starting our own business. So I was like, all right, I'm going to take this 5K, throw it into the business and see how we do. Yeah, if it works, it works. If it fails, at least I know I tried to save SG fishing rigs, right?
If you could say something to your late grandfather, what would you tell him?
Well, thanks for encouraging me. Yeah.
Really?
He was a cool guy.
That's all?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say, man.
If like
Crazy.
he's here, then you can actually talk to him.
Whoa. I think I'll be speechless first.
There's nothing you want to say. You
Well, picturing it is quite hard.
picturing is quite hard.
Yeah.
But what do you think he would say to you?
I think he would say he's proud of me. Yeah. A lot of the advices he gave me, like before he passed away, applies a lot when I was running SGFR. Because he ran a few companies and he also went through a lot. So his stories like really helped me understand like what to do, what moves to make when I do this business. Yeah.
And are you proud of yourself?
Yeah. Sometimes I look back and I was like, it's like a mad journey, man.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's important lah, because
the fishing days were rough, man.
rough.
Yeah, that's why sometimes people just go and be like, people don't see that fishing part. They just see it as, oh, this guy was like a one-shot wonder. They just threw money and somehow it worked. It was not like that. It was you cannot minus the entire fishing part where we suffered for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, that's the reason why I want to emphasize on that part. Because I think that's how you actually learn from
Yeah.
the business.
Correct.
Like whatever you implement it now, the mistakes that you did
During the fishing time,
during the fishing time.
I did not repeat it during the candy time because I learned then already.
Yeah.
That's how I did the candy business. Without the fishing business, I think SGFR would have failed.
Yeah.
Because I made so many mistakes during the fishing. I lost so much money, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to cry already that I knew how not to repeat these things when I did SGFR.
How much money did you lose?
Okay, so for context, right? How we got money in the first place?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say, you guys are so young, how you get money?
Yeah.
Your parents just dump you. No, when you're from Temasek Poly, there's this thing called incubation program.
I see. Okay.
They give you 10K to start a business.
Okay.
Yeah. So you give you 10K. I had my own savings of about 8 to 9K. I brought in 3 friends that also put in about 5K, 6K each. So we had quite a bit of money to start off.
I see.
Yeah, and we had some fishing suppliers that saw what we are doing.
Okay.
And then they helped us by literally giving us inventory for free.
Oh wow.
So you resell at a 100% profit. There are a lot of
Amazing.
people that helped us at the start. One of these companies is called Mustard. It's a fishing hook brand. Those guys really they help us all out. Yeah.
So yeah, you actually learn a lot, right?
yeah.
A lot. I can relate. Yeah. So and Lukman also, you actually mentioned about West Coast,
Oh yeah.
right? What happened in West
Oh
Coast?
my god, that was the most downfall.
That's another one.
I don't even
but
know
this
what
one
to
is
do.
SGFR one.
That was my week of horror.
That
Oh
one.
my god.
Oh yeah, you can ceritakan your follow. No, you must listen to this.
Okay.
Legit, you must listen to
Okay.
this.
In the span of 2 weeks, all these things happen every day. So day one, Lucas is my best friend lah. So he's the closest guy to me in SGFR.
Okay.
Throughout every sting, right, Lucas is there. So
Okay.
on this day, Lucas enlisted. So it's into NS. So it's a very, very big change for me.
Yeah.
Because now it's me and Lukman. Last time was me and Lucas before Lukman joined.
Yeah.
Actually, you joined already lah.
Yeah, I
We haven't
joined,
become
yeah.
super
Yeah.
close yet. lah.
Mm.
So when Lucas enlisted, the next day it was really like a lot of his responsibilities transferred to me. So I was a bit shaky already. Okay, so day one, Lucas enlist. Day two, my ex break up with me. Okay, whatever. Day three, one of my friends wanted to meet up with me to just talk.
Okay.
So instead of him talking to me, I was talking about, oh shit man, I break up already and Lucas go NS. But I didn't know that my friend was going through some stuff. That night, my friend attempted suicide. Yeah.
Oh
So the
my
next
God.
morning, day 4, I was in the hospital. My friend barely made it. It was depressing. Yeah. Day 5, I had to open West Coast. All my stuff did not come in. I was already in like a what the hell state. All my stuff, my racks that I ordered didn't come in. I was supposed to open the shop in like 1 week's time and nothing was there. The candy, they say delayed.
Oh my
The
god.
racks they say gone. Me and Lukman were like, what the hell?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like panicking already. Day 6, my cat died.
Oh damn.
Day 7, me and Lukman had an event, right? Where we wanted to give out Prime to the public. But I did not prep for it. I went in impromptu. Then after that, we messed up so badly. We had the whole school chasing us. The police were being caught. And I was like,
Yeah.
we're
Oh
dead.
my god. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How you even handle
I don't
all
know. I
this?
don't know. Sir.
And it's back to back, right?
Too bad.
Every day, some stupid hell happened. That day 8, we go back to day 8, 9, 10. Me and Lukman were at West Coast. Everything was completely screwed. Yeah.
Really? During the launch, or during the launch?
During the launch.
Oh my god. During the launch day, we are still setting up the place, right?
During the day of the launch, me and Lukman came at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning to set up the place. The whole place was not ready. It was still being painted.
Oh my god.
And then we announced 2 weeks ago that we're going to launch. Then we're like, hey, house, yeah, everybody's going to come tonight. Then the painters are there. The racks are still being drilled into the wall.
Oh.
And then we call it Enchanted Castle, you know.
Yeah.
There was nothing enchanted or castle about it. And then I think
You're the one who is enchanted.
I remember I panicked. We go to Mr. DIY, we buy flower, we just paste everywhere so it looks like some princess theme.
Oh my god.
Then my brother was rushing, you know. I called my brother, I was like, bro, help me buy whatever Disney figure you can get. Everything we ordered from US haven't even reached here. Then we
my
pull
god.
stock from the other shop. And then after that, the store looked 6:30 lah, but it was still passable.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
liked it.
Amazing.
That was the 2 weeks of hell.
Yes,
man.
yeah.
Wait, but like, how do you even like handle that emotions? Like a lot of things happen.
I don't know, man.
Like how? Like legit question.
Oh.
How
And like me and Lukman just had a very deep talk every day until like 2 a.m. We're like,
Yeah.
Shallah, we're dead, man.
Yeah.
you guys just ran out to each other? Like,
Yeah. Just again talk to each other.
that actually helps lah.
Yeah,
helps.
this saga made us very close. Yeah.
Because it was at the same timing where the big change being in Prime also, right?
Yes, I forgot that.
Yeah.
What?
One day before we did to West Coast, Mustafa brought in Prime. Everyone was scolding us online.
Yeah, you were like,
It just got worse and worse. Yeah, and then people were making hate videos
the
of us.
comments are horrendous. The comments,
Really?
yeah.
10 days of hell.
Oh my god.
Every day got satu hal. Sir.
But do you think the comments made was the people in your community or just people out of your community?
People out of our community. I think people in our community also just whack us at that point.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Because people don't understand what's going on.
And their
Yeah.
kids just join any.
Just
Oh,
don't-
yeah.
At that point they don't understand. We didn't really explain our situation. Yeah. We just were like just going with the flow. Okay, like even if it's me, I see shop A sell a Prime bottle for 20.
Yeah.
Shop B sell for 8.
Yeah.
That means shop A scamming me. How come shop B can sell for $8, shop A cannot?
Yeah.
You don't think of the economies of scale, the size, scalability, all this stuff. So that's why we explained to our audience after some time, then they understood.
Yeah.
Then this whole team, I think the community created their own thing called Prime Wars. Then we just followed up with it. SGFR versus the big chains.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. So technically, what you are saying is that you should have been transparent to your followers lah when you guys were
That's right,
handling
that's
it.
right.
But you guys were like, there's so many things that
We're
was
already
happening.
like up to the brim already.
Yeah.
You also don't know how.
Yeah, we
And Lucas also in NS.
Yeah, Lucas also is nice. And you know the first 2 weeks is confined kan. So I cannot even talk to him. And all his operational stuff is that he's supposed to handle in the shop is now passed to us.
Oh my god. You guys, oh my god, I don't even know how you guys handle it.
Yeah, I also don't
You
know. I never want to
stressed.
relive through that period, man.
Don't want to go back there.
Yeah,
Never.
that was
Never again.
horrendous.
Never again.
I think if you see the videos where we opened West Coast compared to we opened Holland Village. In Holland Village, me and Lou look happy. We were smiling and our faces were bright.
West Coast,
You
we
look at
was-
the West Coast, our
we were
faces
scared.
Black, you know.
We were scared.
But you can see the eye bags from our eyes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We look so tired. Yeah. I was comparing the footage from Holland Village and Esplanade. Two recent ones with the last 2 months. We genuinely look happy with the 2 store opening. The last 2 we look so sad.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yishun
yeah.
okay.
Yishun
But West
okay.
Coast we look so sad.
Yeah, because I went to the Esplanade.
Yeah,
lunch,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You guys were like, oh, okay,
You're happy,
everything.
you're cool, high-fiving.
Yes, yeah.
West Coast we were scared.
Demotivated. Legit.
Demoralized to the
But
Yeah.
you guys actually learn a lot lah
Yeah,
from
yeah,
there,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I think, right, if it's other people, right, who face whatever you face, right, I think they'll be in their depression state already, yeah. Right?
If I
like
didn't go through the
lows.
2022 depression,
Yeah.
I think last year 2023, I don't know how I handled it. Yeah. Because I learned like coping stuff, how to cope before this.
Like talking
feelings.
about coping, right?
Yeah, coping mechanisms.
What's your take in terms of coping as, like, you guys are Muslim entrepreneurs, right? It's like how does being a Muslim entrepreneur actually help to cope this kind of mental health lah?
Okay, so when I was going through my depression during the fishing time, right, one of the things I learned to cope with depression is called CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Okay.
So it kind of restructures the way you think. So for example, let's say today I went out for work late. Okay. Then after that I'm unhappy, I'm upset that I went out for work late. I woke up late. Then after that I'm just like, oh, everything is shit today lah. So cognitive behavioral therapy tells you to change your way of thinking. Oh, it's okay that I went out late. Tomorrow I'll do better.
Okay.
Maybe if I had gone out a bit earlier, I might have gotten into an accident or something. Yeah, but tomorrow I'll do my best to do better. So restructure the way you think. Don't go on the negative, go on the positive. And I realized that when you apply Islam into it, you can change it to, oh, maybe today I woke up a bit late, I missed my alarm, but it's okay. Maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to help me. Maybe I would have gotten into an accident. So you apply Allah helping you into the equation. Yeah. But it's not an excuse to be late lah. It's just restructure your thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you shift that perspective lah.
Shift the perspective. The perspective is very important. Yeah. And when I started doing that, right, all these negative things that happen doesn't give you as much anxiety. Yeah, like when we are doing business, let's say the Rex never come. You restructure it and be like, actually, in that very scenario where the Rex never come, we reordered it from another supplier that morning, and we got it at like half price. So actually, it's a good thing, right? Yeah. Maybe
So
this
you
thing
got
didn't
into
happen.
solution based lah.
Yeah. Maybe this thing didn't happen, so something better can happen. Sometimes problems happen because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to find a better solution to the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe your original solution wasn't the best.
Understand.
Your problems become opportunities for you to learn, for you to grow, and to be successful.
Yeah.
Don't look at your problems like as stepping stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because I think like there are certain things in life that we can't control, right?
That's right.
Right. But what we can control is our perspective. Right?
Correct.
What about Lukman? Like, have you been in that in your depression state?
Yeah, a lot of times.
A lot of times. What was the main one that you actually experienced? Was it in SGFR? No.
Yeah,
SGFR,
when the big chain starts to like supply prime and I'm like, alamak, we are done. Yeah, I was so down lah during that time.
Yeah.
And for me, like personally, last time lah, I prefer not to like rant my problems to others because like why? Because like everyone have problems lah. Then why I must give my problem to you and why I must put the burden to you? But last year I just found out that it's okay to like let it out to anyone because they are there for you.
Yeah.
And that's why I found Uncle lah. I always went to him like it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
But for the religious part kan, I always hold to this quote lah. Whenever Allah loves you, He will always test you.
Yeah.
So whenever we in this world, whatever adversity we face, right, just take it as Allah loves you and He wants to test whether your faith is strong or not.
Yeah.
Because some people like when they face adversity, right, they'll be like, okay lah, Allah hates me lah. I think He hates me. Okay lah, I don't pray anymore lah. But no, actually, whenever He tests you, He actually loves you. And there's a quote that says, "This world is like a jail, but the hereafter is like heaven for us."
I see.
Yeah. So my will of strength is just take it as Allah loves you. That's why He always tests you.
So you put that towards that perspective in terms of Allah lah. What about those people who are non-Muslims?
Non-Muslims.
right? And they are facing the same kind of state like you. Like, what kind of perspective do you think the non-Muslims can also like
think
look at this?
Everyone has their own faith lah.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people, for us, our meditation is basically Islam.
Mm.
Because when you pray, for us we completely rely on Allah.
Yeah.
For them, they might rely on their other religions
Mm.
because
Right,
they put faith in that, right?
Yeah.
Then I heard some atheists say that they rely on the universe. I'm not so sure what that means, but that's their faith, that's their belief system.
So in terms of
Everyone needs to have their own faith.
Mm.
their own faith lah.
Mm.
Yeah, and looking at things in different perspective lah.
That's right. Yeah.
I think I also learned that you know where I learned that from. What was that? What cognitive?
Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT.
CBT.
Mm.
Right. I learned it from Gary V.
Siapa Gary V?
Gary V.
Gary V is like a marketing guru.
Yeah.
He's a Russian, but he went to US to help his wine business, his family wine business lah. Yeah, he always give like all these advices. So he always emphasize on looking at things in a different perspective.
I see.
Right. So that's how I learn.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah. So it's basically I think because to think in terms of a different perspective, right? And when you are in that current that particular situation, right?
Yeah.
To think in a different perspective,
Susah.
it's so hard, especially when you just know about this kind of shift of thinking, right? So how do you think one like those actually watching, right, and they are facing this, and now they know about this shift of thinking and a different perspective? How do you think they can actually handle their emotions?
I think it's really step by step.
Yeah.
You cannot like outright expect to shift the way you think tomorrow.
Yeah.
You journal your thoughts, and then you try to change your thought pattern. Yeah, that's one way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bit by bit, slowly change everything.
I think also because if at the end of the day, even if a lot of people actually give you an advice, right?
That's right.
But you yourself don't want to take that in, then there wouldn't be any change because only you yourself can change, right?
Correct. It's the willpower.
It's the
Yeah.
willpower.
to change.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. Like that, definitely something where I think a lot of people can actually learn from, right? So, let's talk more about SGFR's future business plans. Like, are you launching something? I heard you guys are launching something, right? Yeah.
Must go back to Coffee Bean.
Must go back to Coffee Bean.
Okay. Let's go back to coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, so when Lukman met me that day,
Yeah.
when he said let's talk business,
Yeah.
the discussion we had was let's make our own drink.
Okay.
It was not let's do SGFR together. Let's make our own drink.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the convo. This
Yeah.
was what, March last year.
Much last year.
March last year.
And then we were super excited lah. We were like talking about how G Fuel do their business,
Yeah.
how Prime do their
Okay.
business.
Yeah.
And then we were like, wait. Before we do this, SGFR is still a fishing shop.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Let's pivot this together and turn it into a candy shop. Restructure it. At that point, we created teams for the shop. So there was a
Teams.
superhero shop. There was a enchanted castle shop. Yeah, so we created this team concept and we did this together.
Okay.
Then we said we KIV the drink idea first. One day when we are ready, right, let's revisit this project.
Oh.
Yeah, so about 9 months later, I think December last year, we went to, there was some, is it 9 months? Okay lah. There was a bazaar going on, something. Then I saw this thing called Balang.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I was like, hey, this thing, the queue is crazy, man.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to go to Balang.
And the one with ice cream and all
Oh,
that.
yeah,
They
yeah,
put in
yeah,
the
yeah,
ice cream,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
The flavors damn nice, yeah, but I can only drink this during the bazaar.
Okay.
So how do I take all these cool flavors, I put it into cans, and then we sell this.
Okay.
So we started doing our research. We order samples from everywhere, Malaysia, here, there. Then we brought in from so many factories, but we cannot get the taste right.
Okay.
So it's this like sourish, bitterish taste.
Yeah.
Eventually we got it.
Yeah.
And we also managed to make it lower in sugar because balang right got ice cream. Then you see something they pour the syrup.
Yeah.
So it's a bit high in sugar. So those that
Cannot Nutri-Grade
Yeah.
A or B, right?
confirm. So maybe some have lah. I'm not sure, but those that are conscious with like their sugar content right, they cannot have it. So we wanted to make a friendly option.
Yeah.
For those that want to drink this but they don't take too much sugar. So we managed to make it lah. It's not as sweet. It's still
Okay.
pretty nice.
Amazing.
Nutri-Grade B. So that's when we created our Quench ice cream drink. And we also want to do something like Prime. So we're doing a hydration drink next year.
Oh, hydration drink.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's interesting. Like
So got
Prime
two
lah.
Yeah, like Prime. I think the video pause.
Yeah. I think
Apa?
so in terms of how many flavors are there again?
5 or 6 for the ice cream one.
6.
6.
6 ah.
Six.
You guys haven't revealed the flavor, right?
Can we reveal on here? You want me
Yeah.
to reveal here?
Can
Yeah,
ah?
can
Can
reveal,
reveal,
yeah.
Can ah?
Can.
Oh, I feel honored, yeah.
Because we already reached 500 followers. What?
The secret one also can reveal.
Can reveal.
Can.
It will be posted like end of July.
Oh, okay, then no problem lah.
Yeah, end of July,
Can.
Can, let's reveal
I
it.
got a few more stories to
Okay.
post first.
Can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, if you are watching this, it's the launch of
Okay.
the new flavor.
Flavor number 1.
Flavor number
Vanilla
1.
blue.
Vanilla
Vanilla
blue.
blue.
It
Ooh.
tastes like pedal pop.
Pedal pop.
ice cream.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
Flavor number 2.
Creamy
Is-
Bandung.
Creamy bandung.
Creamy bandung. Ooh.
Yeah. It's bandung with like a very creamy aftertaste.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's like milky.
Watermelon crush.
Watermelon crush. How does that taste? Watermelon crush.
Like watermelon ice cream lah.
Yeah. The ice cream.
Yeah. Okay, number 3. This one
Okay,
is
number
the 3
three.
special flavors. We collaborated with 3 partners to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are the 3 partners?
Okay, first is we collaborated with ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
The
Okay.
SGFR exclusive flavor, bubblegum.
Oh, SGFR exclusive flavor.
So the logo kan is SGFR punya logo, limited edition, bubblegum.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay, number 2, Okami.
Okami.
Yeah.
Fitness, more to fitness lah.
No, it's not more to fitness. It's a casual drink.
Yeah.
Salted caramel.
Shout out to who?
Kai and
Kaya
Shikal.
Shikau.
Okay, amazing. Can't wait.
Okay,
The last one.
Al Fajr, Don Jani.
Oh shit. Okay, what kind of drink is
Mango
that?
passion fruit.
Ooh.
Mango passion fruit.
So the one that we all saw in IG story, that this is what you guys have been like working on. Oh.
You forgot one flavour.
What?
Mana?
Cotton candy.
Yeah. But we never bake
Yeah, I never made
Never
cotton
make,
candy.
Never make
We revealed it.
You want to hide
Yeah.
away from the camera, is it?
I think so. No, okay, we revealed it.
Rebuild it, okay.
We revealed
Yeah.
it, but we scrapped it last
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We want to keep it for the next release because 6 flavor dah banyak.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
correct.
a lot
correct.
already. So it's okay lah. We KIP
Okay lah.
Yeah.
cotton candy for the next launch.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So total is 6, right? Now?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So what about the 7th one?
7th one is
Yeah.
cotton
Cotton
candy.
candy.
Yeah, maybe you could actually make a drink for entrepreneurs, like hustlers.
Maybe Hustlers
Right.
quench.
Yeah, hustlers. Crash.
So we want to brand Quench as the entrepreneur drink.
Yeah.
The quench itself is an
The
entrepreneur drink.
Yeah.
So we will
Oh.
collab with entrepreneurs. Ada Ukami, now got Al Fajr, then we will go to more.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, can. who are the next ones? Like you cannot leak.
You are.
Oh shit!
For sure.
Serious
Let's
bro?
do it.
Legit
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys, you are listening to the live. wait, but serious. Serious.
We can work something out.
Okay,
For sure. Yeah.
I'm stoked, bro. Wait, serious I cannot believe.
Serious. 100, legit.
Okay, let's work on that, right? Yeah.
Can.
Ooh, I'm the one excited. Like, you guys are interviewing me gitu. Okay, I'm really like looking forward, and thank you so much for sharing all your story, your tips, your advices, especially for entrepreneurs out there, people who actually wants to start, people who wants to scale, how you can actually handle your emotions, how you can handle your depression, and how you can handle your team also as a leader. And I think let's before we end it, right, the last question I want to ask both of you, if you actually could give an advice to your younger self, right?
Wow.
Before you start your, when you just started your business, right? What would you advise him
My younger
if
self.
he is here right now? Like you can actually go back in time, you know,
Okay.
like meet your younger self.
Okay, you just imagine our younger self is standing in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell him. There's no need to stress so much.
Okay.
Yeah, Allah already planned everything for you. Every time you stress and all the stuff you worry about, most of the time it never even happen. Yeah. When your problems happen, when you looking back, right, most of the problem turn into an opportunity.
Okay.
Without the problems, you will never have grown.
Yeah.
Like last time, I was so panicky about the fact that, oh shit, nobody is buying my fishing stuff anymore. Then turn out because of that problem, we became a candy store.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you have a problem, take a step back, sleep over it, and then come down. How do I solve this problem? There's no need to worry about, coming up with so many what if scenarios of this can happen, that can happen. Just come down and solve it.
Okay. What about Lukman?
I'm imagining my younger self right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, the hater one.
Yeah.
You will tell him not.
Okay, I tell him like, wow, this guy he always get affected if he comments a lot. Last time why are you so affected if he comments? Like
Yeah.
you can't impress a lot of people in this world.
Yeah.
You will receive haters anyways.
Yeah.
And like whatever good thing you do, there's gonna be haters everywhere.
Yeah.
But bro, just keep moving forward, bro. Like you see now where you are right now. That's why just don't care about haters. Do what you're gonna do. I always say this at every podcast lah.
Yeah.
Best believe that your haters will somehow and somewhat turn into your supporters one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because storytelling is important lah. They want
Yeah.
to know your story, and if it impacts people, then you got your supporters.
Yeah.
Hang in there, bro. Yeah.
Understand. Come on lah, younger Lukman.
Yeah, bro.
Step
You know,
up lah, bro.
there's a lot of times where I go to the toilet and just cry because of the
Oh,
hate
yeah,
comments.
yeah, yeah.
It's very bad.
Yeah, but if you never go through that, you wouldn't be the current Lukman you are right now, right?
Yes.
Hate makes you strong.
Yeah, hate makes you strong, legit.
Okay, so I just remembered. Okay, about Mak Besar. So actually, Mak
yes.
Besar actually sponsored this
Ooh.
podcast.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the reason why we actually interview you during Mak Besar.
Okay.
Right. Maybe you can actually share with me how did Mak Besar actually help you out, like help. Yeah, because I seen that that was like one of the first few events, right? That SGFR was in. Like how was it and how did it help?
Yeah, so one of the best things that Mak Besar did is when we go there, right, it completely expanded our customer base. Not only our customer base and our network.
Amazing.
First of all, we met so many people at the expo.
Including me.
Yeah, including you.
Yeah.
So many people, right, that came to our booth and be like, hey, SGFR, come. Then we join podcasts, become business partners. Then we meet other suppliers and we get stuff from them. And then we have a completely different set of customers that come to our booth, different from ours. So we expand both our customer base, our business network. So it's amazing, really. Teaming up with Mak Besar was like the best decisions we made.
It's a blessing.
So will you guys be in Fun World?
Alhamdulillah. Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Inshallah we will.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when is Fun World again?
19 to 21 July.
Right. So for those people who are watching, you can actually come down to SGFR store in during Fun World during 19th and
21 July. To 21 July.
till 21st July. Okay.
If they are a new business owner, and then they just want to start, they will easily triple their customer base or whatever they have from Mak Besar.
So business
you will
you should
Our
like
social media jump like crazy after the event.
really?
Legit, yeah.
Yeah. If you want to start the bazaar, is really Mak Besar's bazaar is really the best way to go if you want to start business.
Amazing. So for those who actually wants to start or they already have their own home base and they want to scale, and before opening up like a store, maybe this could be the best platform.
Yeah, that's right.
Amazing. Okay, Ken. Thank you so much once again for being here with me. I'm truly honored and truly inspired, and I'm sure my audience are also inspired by your story. Thank you so much once again for all the advices that you gave. And do you have any last things that